Welcome everyone who's new, welcome back everyone who's returning. My name is Jack, and today we're going to do the Tough Love Tarot weekly energy forecast. All right, so we're going to see what this week has in store. All right, so this reading will be for May 20th, which is today when I'm recording it, until the 26th, which is this upcoming Sunday. So this will kind of encompass the full moon energy. We just entered full moon energy today, and we'll be in full moon energy pretty much, actually, this entire week. So I'll do a separate reading for the full moon, but you guys can kind of attach the energy of this week to the full moon in Sagittarius. Hey. Tiff, good for you. Way to go. Completely new job and broke up with your boyfriend. Way to go, girl. Good for you. And congrats on your new job. You're choosing yourself. Excellent. That's awesome. All right, but just a friendly reminder, guys, if you are watching this on TikTok Live, we do have a 20K like goal every live. So please tap the screen to like the live. If the reading is resonating and you're vibing with my energy, please hit that subscription little star thing so you're always notified when I come on live. And it's just a nice additional way to support me if you are enjoying the readings. Okay. Hey, Heidi. I know it has been a while. All right. And if you guys would like to book a one question, a general, or a life purpose reading during the live, you can just take a look at the pinned comment and all the information is there. If you want to check out how to book a one-on-one with me or get into any of my authenticity or self-love programs, the link is in my TikTok bio. All right. But if you are ready for the reading, comment ready. Tell me what you want, I'll give you what you need. All right, and don't pay attention to the trolls, you guys. Oh my God. Coming out of the woodwork. Now, like I said earlier, this is not the full moon reading, but I would recommend you guys look back to 3 days before, 3 days after December 12th, 12/12. When we had the new moon in Sagittarius, what intentions did you set on that new moon? Those should be manifesting for you this week or next week. Okay, we tend to be in full moon energy as far as manifestation goes for 2 weeks after the full moon. All right, but let's do it. So here we go. God's first universe, divine creator of all things, only for our highest good, harm to none. What is the energy of this week? What can we expect? All is connected. And look at the number on the card, you guys, the number 12. I literally just told you, go look back to 12/12 last year when we had the new moon in Sagittarius. I can't make this shit up. And then the number 2, we have Liberty on the bottom of the deck. This is the Oracle of Mystical Moments. It's a cute little Oracle deck just to give us the general energy, but this is really, really cool because if you look at the leaves coming from her hair, it looks like fall or autumn. This is giving me the vibe of like transformation, transition, like you guys are leaving things behind, you're ending maybe relationships, jobs, career paths, belief systems, the way you do things, maybe routines, something with regard to your spirituality. I don't know, really, you got to look where Sagittarius falls in your chart. Okay, so for example, Sagittarius is in my first house because it is my rising sign, okay? So that would mean that there's going to be some major manifestation and epiphanies around who I am, how I'm perceived in the world, okay? Anything to do with my identity or my authenticity, all right? Second house is your money and how you earn income and your self-worth, material possessions. Third house is communication. You guys see where I'm going with this? So make sure you're looking at your natal chart and seeing what house Sagittarius falls in, because that's where things are going to, like, you're going to see things connect. We also have Jupiter moving into Gemini on the 25th, which is Saturday. All right, so I would look where Gemini falls in your chart to see where you're going to see like major abundance, expansion, potentially travel, where whatever house Gemini falls in your chart, and Jupiter as well. So you may want to take a look at that. All right, but let's take a look at Liberty. The color blue could be relevant for you guys too. I knew it. choices, confidence, letting go, self-determination. Let's see. This card shows a woman standing in profile. A birdcage hangs from her hair and she is about to release her winged friend into the night. The stars and the moon are guiding the little bird's way. The woman has plucked a special star from the sky to help shepherd the bird's journey. This card stands for the freedom you have to choose your own way in life. Don't let others decide for you. You have the power to liberate yourself from both external and internal cages. Many of the obstacles we face are ones we create ourselves. Once we realize we've created them, we have the power to release them. So what personal cage have you put yourself in that you're trying to get yourself out of? Okay, so for example, if you have stayed in an unhealthy relationship, if you have unhealthy eating habits, if you have an issue with negative self-talk or fear of judgment or whatever, only you can choose to get yourself out of those things by altering or shifting your behavior and your mindset. Does that make sense to you guys? So this is like a week of accountability. And then we have all is connected. So let's take a look. So if you guys feel, I actually just posted about this. I did a reel on Instagram about this today. If you feel like you are stuck or you're struggling or things are not moving in the right direction, I'm hearing the word relationship. So comment relationships if you guys feel stuck in relationships. Like that could be romantic, family, friend, coworker, the relationship you have with yourself. I don't know, all of the above. It could even be money or your career or your life purpose or whatever. Okay. Yeah. Career. Yeah, let me know what bucket of life you guys are feeling stuck in. Okay, so when you see imbalances or things not working out or just not moving in general in your external reality, that is telling you that you have something going on energetically. There's something going on with you internally that is being reflected in your external reality. Okay, so Tiff, for example, said she's struggling in finances. To me, that would say, okay, Tiffany probably has to take a look at her self-worth, what she feels she deserves. Is she accepting less? Does she not acknowledge her value? Is she in relationships or jobs or friendships or whatever where people undervalue her and she's not choosing to remove herself from those situations? Okay? Is this making sense to you guys? Is this explanation helping you? Let me know in the comments. Okay, cool. Tiffany ECH, I don't do those types of readings. Take a pregnancy test. It's actually really unethical to do pregnancy readings. Tiffany, that's awesome. Good for you, girl. All right, so anyway, all is connected. There we go. Innovation, transformation, growth, and release. Here we go. A girl sits on a tree trunk and holds leaves in her hands, while others blow away in the wind. A small spider holds a few leaves together with his fine filament, even though the wind threatens to tear them apart. Don't be afraid of changes. Release your fear by letting go. Change is hard and often painful, but it is the only way to grow. You may drift, but you will never lose yourself. Life goes on and nothing ends. It is reshaped into something new by the wind. Not better or worse, but different, and in that change lies wonder and openings. Hey, Amy. All right, guys, so where are you being called to change? Where are you being called to transform, to shift, to let go? What are you afraid of changing? What are you afraid of letting go of? Put it in the comments, right? And when I say put it in the comments, I'm asking you to do that because you putting it out there, you being vulnerable, is stepping into your power and taking the power away from the thing that you're afraid of. Okay? All right, so let's grab the tarot. And guys, please keep tapping the screen and like the live. We got a 20K like goal. Let's do it. Come on, we can do this. leaving my home where my kids live to get my own apartment. Good for you, Allison. What inspired you to get your own apartment? Afraid of not being able to continue life balance with a new career. What can you do to ensure that happens? How can you adjust your schedule? There's always a way, guys. There's always a way. Afraid to let go of my day job soon, though. I want to live off my jewelry. I mean, like jewelry line or business, Ren? I'm assuming that's what you mean. But that's awesome. All right, so let's see what the tarot has to say. So we're going to do a traditional Celtic cross. So the first card is going to be the overall energy of the week. And we have the Four of Pentacles. We had this as the main card. Hey, Brittany. We had this as the main card in the same position for last week. This deck, you guys, I haven't used since 2021. So 2021 might be a relevant year, especially with the Venus retrograde that started in 2021, which was a doozy for me. But I would think back to 2021, like what did you start? What was changing? How were you changing or transforming? Like what was going on in your life? Okay. The Four of Pentacles is a card of stability, security. So I feel like you guys are focused on how can I stabilize my external reality in a way that works for me. Okay. How can I find stability, security, routine? Something that works for me with regard to my career path, my relationships, maybe your health and wellness, maybe your finances. Okay, Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Hey, Tracy Ann. There's just something where you're going back and forth, and I feel like part of the stability or the security or routine is how do I create new routine, a career, relationship where I'm the priority? That has to be a staple. Hey, Glenn. That has to be a staple in your this new phase. And if you guys want to know, there's herbal attachments to these cards. This is willow. Willow. So let's see what the crossing energy is. The Queen of Pentacles, creosote bush. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles and the crossing energy, crossing just means that it can either help or hinder you. It's using the resources that you already have. Okay, so you guys want to generate maybe more wealth financially. Maybe you want to generate more time or more opportunities, more money for self-care, for making sure like all your bases are covered, but also so you're living more comfortably, where things flow more easily, more time for self-care. Maybe you want to build a stronger foundation with your body, with the relationship you have with your body, with yourself. We have Pentacle energy here. We also just shifted into Gemini season, by the way, as of today when I'm recording this on May 20th. So things should start flowing more easily with this Gemini energy, especially because we don't have retrograde, other than Pluto retrograde. But we don't have any other major personal planet retrogrades right now, I don't think. Anyway, the challenge with the Queen of Pentacles, and then, yeah, it's like you're not where you want to be, and maybe part of you doesn't believe you can get there. I'm generalizing it because you guys have a lot of different goals, a lot of different focuses, okay? 4 licks, 4 in the live. Yeah, exactly. Building new foundations. Okay. The thing is, no one can force you to step out of your comfort zone. No one can make you believe that you're worthy or help you accept that you are abundant or that you're deserving, right? No one can force you to make the necessary changes that you need to make to get to that next level of expansion, of healing, of whatever your goal is, right? Only you can choose to do that. And Spirit is like, you have the resources to make this happen. You just have to believe it. Also, I would say with this crossing energy, where are you maybe spending money, spending time, energy, resources? It doesn't have to be money. In the same old way, and it's not giving you a result. There's something where you're putting energy towards something and it's giving you like the bare minimum, like a person you're in a relationship with, or maybe you're like kind of sort of eating better, but you're not completely invested in like your healthy eating journey or your exercise journey or your self-love journey or whatever. There's like it's kind of like, this is such a weird analogy that my spirit guides are giving me. It's like you're giving a minimal amount of energy to something when you have so much more that you could give or invest in yourself. Does that make sense? Because the Four of Pentacles is giving me like energy conservation, but the energy you're conserving, put it toward something you want to do. Something you want to do, something that is a self-investment, something that is like prioritizing you. Does that make sense? Let's see what spirit is calling you guys to focus on. Death. Release control. Surrender. The Death card is about putting something to bed, and something is ending for good. And this card is coming out during a full moon week. This makes so much sense because full moons are not only about manifestation, they're about endings and releasing your shit. Okay? Anyway, the Death card is Scorpio energy. We also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the last two cards. If you're not those signs, that is okay. Guys, please keep tapping the screen to like the live. Come on, we got a 20K like goal. We can do this. But death is a change, an ending you cannot control. AKA, y'all gotta surrender. Let it go. Because whoever you're trying to hold on to, 444 on my clock, 444, whoever you're holding on to, whatever habits you're holding on to, whatever old versions you're holding on to of yourself, whatever job or even money, you guys could be holding on to money even though like you don't need to. There's something about investing yourself in monetarily. It could be a class or I don't know, healing, therapy, fitness, I don't know, whatever it is. Okay, maybe a new hobby or something. The thing is, you're like waiting to have more than what you have to take. Get out! No, out! Loki, get out! Sorry, guys. I have a white rug underneath my desk, and my dog. No, get out, Loki, out! I have a white rug, and my dogs love to freaking lay on it. Oh my god. Anyway. Oh my god. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, Loki threw me off, you guys. Hold on. Let's get back to this. Are you kidding me? Guys, whatever you're not letting go of, like, is blocking the sun. A lot more abundance, a lot more happiness, a lot more fulfillment, like the new life. So what is this for you guys? These are two major arcanas. The focus is ending something that has been a part of your life for a long time. Who's holding you back? What's holding you back? Look where Scorpio falls in your chart. Okay, if you're looking where you should let go of something, because this card has been coming through a lot. Maybe you need to let go of a Scorpio. Maybe there are like self-worth wounds that you need to release, like lack mentality, scarcity mindset. Could be inner child wounds because we have the sun here, which is Leo, so we have Scorpio and Leo. Some of you just need to say fuck it and like put yourself out there. The sun could be a card of vulnerability. So are you holding on to something maybe from the past that is ready to, like, this energy is ready to go, but you're kind of like holding on to it more still? Let's see. There could also be some stuff you guys need to take care of in like an estate, with regard to someone's death or passing, an inheritance, something along those lines. So focus on like getting like paperwork done, any contractual or legal stuff done. Some of you need to let go of someone who's passed away. Like there's something here where like you guys are holding on to their energy, or you're holding on to a relationship that has been dead, done, over with for a long time. There's some energy that is just like dead and just festering in your emotional body, and it needs to go. Also, your transformation, your healing journey, how you have changed. The sun, it's like the key to your abundance here. So for some of you, you just may need to like shoot your shot, man. Shoot your shot. Put yourself out there. Say, fuck it. If this, if this fails or it tanks or what I want to say isn't well received, fuck it. At least I was vulnerable and I put myself out there, and I'll stop wondering, what if. That's like the vibe I'm getting. Like, stop wondering what if, just fucking do it. Just do it. Do it. I'm going to clarify more, but focus on the outcome you want. That's also coming through as well. And I'll give you guys an example. So a lot of you guys know that I've been struggling with a sinus infection for like a month now. And I've been on antibiotics for 2 weeks. And the infection is much, much better, but it's not completely gone, which is like not great, right? So I'm going to an ENT, ear, nose, throat doctor tomorrow to like figure this shit out, and like we'll see how it goes. But I feel like rather than you like sweeping something under the rug, not addressing it, I feel like there's like something you're doing that maybe you don't realize you're doing that needs to end. But also, sorry, let me circle that back around. Because I've been under the weather for so long, I really beat myself up. Like, I am a huge, like, workaholic, go-getter, very active. And the last month, I have been so tired because of all the antibiotics, because I've been having a sinus infection. I can't breathe, or I couldn't breathe. I'm better now. But it's really triggered a lot of, like, intrusive thoughts, high anxiety for me. And it's especially difficult for me because, I don't know if I've shared this with you guys yet, but I've been working with a new therapist the last month, and I was diagnosed with PTSD. So for those of you who don't know, I have experienced, a lot of abuse in my life, child abuse, domestic violence. I was paralyzed when I was 20 years old. Like, I couldn't walk, for a year. The whole thing with my wedding last year where my mom stole my dress because I wouldn't let her plan my bridal shower. My mom's a narcissist, so that's why that happened. The big breakup in 2021 from my narcissistic, alcoholic, addict fiance. So the way that my therapist explained it to me is that when I experience things, whether it's being sick or anything that is out of my control, it triggers my PTSD and it sends me into like an anxiety overdrive. So because I've been sick for a month, you guys can imagine how crazy it's been up here in my mind. But it's also forced me to face those tendencies, like those, the way that my mind works, and to do very specific, like, healing techniques and strategies that help rewire my brain so I don't experience those things. But it's also really forced me to let go of like that negative thinking or that those intrusive thoughts and see things more positively. So for some of you, this could just be letting go of a mindset you've had for a long time. You know what I mean? This could be like I am literally letting go of a way of the way that I've been like my entire life, the way that my mind has worked my entire life. And it's been really emotional for me. And that's why the death card is here, right? Because this is a huge transformation for you guys. Like this is like, for example, I'm letting go of the version of me, the traumatized version of me, the autopilot version of me, and I'm stepping into the authentic version of me. So that's kind of like what Spirit is asking you to focus on. Let go for good of these aspects of yourself that are not authentic. And that, because that is why you've attracted these inauthentic, unhealthy, codependent relationships, toxic jobs. Maybe you've struggled with, aligning with abundance, or maybe you've struggled with not feeling happy with what you have. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to the suggested approach. But let's see if I can get a minor. 7 of air. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Some of you really need to let go of a person. It could be a family member. This could be something passed down to you generationally. Like there could be a habit or like a predisposition to something that you need to address. Again, from a family member maybe, because of that death card there. Also, to me, this is like getting to know yourself better and what works for you and what doesn't. 7 of air, 7 of swords, eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is extremely cleansing, okay? But it can also be poisonous in excess, right? So what are you doing in excess that is poisonous to you, that is toxic to you? Who are you around too much? Or who is in your life that brings nothing to the table, right? This could also be to focus on like learning how to be the new you, how to let go of these things you need to let go of. 7 of air, it's something in your mind. It's a mindset. It's an ingrained behavior. Could be your, like for example, I have PTSD. So like I'm in a chronic fight or flight response, right? So like learning how to reframe my mindset so I engage my parasympathetic nervous system versus my sympathetic, right? My rest and digest system versus the fight or flight system. But this is like letting go of everything and everyone that is not in alignment with who you authentically are. If you do not know who you authentically are, it's time to figure it out. Recent past, the moon. Confusion, not seeing the way forward. The moon is a mother archetype, okay? The moon is Pisces energy. I call it Cancer energy too because the moon rules Cancer. All right, so there could be a Cancer or a Pisces or a mother, all right? I feel like some of you have really been diving into maybe spirituality, astrology, numerology, human design, tarot, something where it gives you like a deeper understanding of yourself, or you just acknowledge that you need a deeper understanding of yourself. You need to uncover things that are hidden from you. Maybe you are you discovered something hidden, like someone was lying to you about something, or I'm getting this vibe of like you're asking yourself a lot of questions, like really deep questions with regard to like your life, your purpose. What are you doing with your life? Why are you still in this relationship? Why are you still keeping these people around when they bring nothing to you, right? Or maybe you were like really facing like a mother wound or a divine feminine imbalances maybe. Some of you tapped into your spiritual abilities, maybe all of the above, I don't know. 2 of fire or 2 of wands. Yeah, you guys were looking into the past. Looking into the past. 2 of wands looking at the moon, the star. It's something to do with your healing journey, your purpose on this earth, man. Some of you got really deep in the recent past. Very emotional though. Some of you maybe or taking like a really deep look into like your emotional body. The underlying causes of like unhealthy emotional responses, unhealthy emotional attachments. Maybe you guys were thinking about learning, again, tarot, astrology, numerology, something with regard to therapy or the subconscious or psychology or something like that. All right, let's see where you can draw strength this week. 2 of Cups, a relationship. There's someone in your life that it's safe to rely on. It's safe to talk to them. Hummingbirds might be relevant. Hummingbirds. To me, this is connecting with a person and letting them in. This is vulnerability here. Because vulnerability is a superpower. It is a strength. Okay? To learn who you authentically are, you have to be vulnerable. You have to. There's no way around it. Okay? If you struggle with vulnerability, comment struggle. Okay? It's okay if you do. Most people do. Especially women. I also feel like this is like connecting with something that brings you happiness. Helps, is like cathartic. So like it could be of a creative nature, like painting, drawing, maybe gardening, connecting with nature in some way. It's just something that really brings, like sparks your creativity, but also helps support you emotionally as well. 10 of Wands. Yeah, there's something that's creating an imbalance, and you guys know what it is. 10 of Wands is hand off some of the responsibility. You guys have way too much on your plate. You need to hand off some of the responsibility. It could be to your husband, to your wife, to your partner, maybe to a parent or a friend or whatever. Maybe a coworker. Maybe you've taken on extra stuff at work and you just don't need to, right? And you can actually hand it off to someone, right? Brittany, how do you try to hand stuff off? It's either you do or you don't. And I'm saying that like with love. I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I promise you that. You're nagging because it's not getting done. Okay, good. Yeah, sometimes I come off like really assertive, and it's all from love. I feel like it's nagging because it's not getting done. No, my love, you're holding that person accountable. What I would say is, I would ask this person, why are you agreeing to do this but not doing it? Why are you lacking accountability? Why are you lacking commitment in our relationship by not doing this thing that I'm asking you to do, but you're not doing it? Do I not deserve your commitment? Do I not deserve accountability? The answer is yes, you do. Period. Dot. End of story. This happens with my husband sometimes. I'll ask him to do things. Like for example, I'm home Monday through Friday by myself. My husband travels for work. So I take care of our dogs, and we have a husky. He's right there. His name is Loki. Loki, look. Say hi, buddy. Yeah, he's cute as a button, but he's hairy as hell. So I have to brush him every single day. And the other one is Thor. But you guys can clearly see he's a husky. I have to brush him every day. If I don't, there are dust bunnies in my house everywhere. In every nook and cranny. I'm sure some of you guys can relate who have hairy dogs. So when my husband is home on the weekends, do I want him to brush the dog? Yes. In the past, I have just expected him to pick up what I was putting down without me opening my mouth. And I would get mad at my husband for not picking up what I was putting down mentally. Because my husband's not telepathic. Who fucking knew, right? So, anyway, when I ask my husband to brush the dog, he brushes the dog, okay? Sometimes he doesn't do it when I want him to do it, and he does forget for 24 hours, and then I'm like, hey, babe, brush the fucking dog. I love you so much. And then he goes and does it. But like, I don't give him wiggle room. Like, I'll give him 24 hours, and if he doesn't do it, I'm like, you're gonna do this right now because you're not doing anything and you're gonna get it done. So, if there is someone in your life where you can hand off responsibility because you've definitely taken on way too much, it may require that you're a little assertive, right? Stepping into your power. And I'm not saying you have to drop F-bombs like I do with my husband. I'm from New Jersey. Like, that's how I roll, right? And my husband's from Philly. He's even worse. But it's okay to be assertive, right? It's okay to step in your power and be like, hey, like, I deserve a break, man. Okay, guys, ignore this, like, Thelma person. They're a bot. Yeah, I blocked them. Anyway, let's see near future. Yeah, I know. I fucking hate that shit, you guys. Okay, so we have Adelita of Air, Oregano. Let me just double check, you guys. I think that's the Knight of Swords. Again, I haven't used this deck literally since 2021 because I have so many of these. I just want to make sure the Adelitas are the Knights. Yep, they're the Knights. Or in this deck, the Warriors. I love that. The Warriors. Okay. So the Knight of Wands, something's coming in very fast. Near future. So when I say near future, I want to say like end of the week. Okay. Maybe around the full moon, which would be the 23rd and thereafter. Okay. I'll clarify, but the Knight of Wands is saying that something is coming in very quickly, and it's almost like when you guys like step into your power, step into your authenticity, ask for help, let go. When you actively show the universe that you are taking things off your plate, okay? Like, example, when you ask your partner or a friend or someone to just like take care of something so you don't have to do it so you can get a break, the universe is going to be like, hey, you're accepting and asking for help? Okay, we're going to send you help. We're going to send you what you're wanting so you can have more balance in your life because you're showing us that you are ready for it. Does this make sense to you guys? Comment makes sense if it makes sense to you. Okay. And guys, please keep tapping the screen and like the live. We got a 20K like goal. We're so stinking close. Let's go. Okay. So that's why, like, I've been spending so much, or Bart has been keeping me on this energy for so long, is if you take things off your plate, if you ask for help, you are aligning with the energy, or you're aligning with the version of you that is effortlessly receiving help, that is effortlessly attracting what you're trying to align with. And we want that to feel effortless. It should feel effortless. So Bart is my tarot spirit guide. So that's who I channel when I read tarot. But I mean, sometimes archangels pop in, like sometimes it's just a party over here. But yes, it's primarily Bart. His full name is Saint Bartholomew, but I call him Bart for short because Bartholomew is way too many syllables for me. Anyway, but let me clarify that a little bit. Are you guys having fun? Are you having a good time in the reading? That's always important. Okay. Curandera of Fire, which is the King of Wands, okay? Curandera means king. So Curandera of Fire is also another word for healer. So I feel like there is like a big opportunity for healing, someone to come in and help with healing. This could be like a big job opportunity, or you guys start, like, if you feel called to start a business around like healing or offering healing in some way, or starting a business with regard to something you're passionate about, or in addition to inspiring others, go for it because it is gonna take the fuck off. Okay. Again, you guys could be getting like, there could be a Leo reaching out to you, but I feel like this is something coming in that is gonna like motivate you, help you move forward, boost your confidence in like you manifesting the vision you have for your life. But also like the King of Wands always gives me like I am living my purpose vibes. Okay, so who here has like been wanting to understand how to live their purpose like in your own unique way? I feel like there's something coming in toward the end of the week that is going to help you do that, or you're going to take the initiative to do that. Like you're going to have the energy to do it, the information to do it as well. But let's see the suggested approach to the energy of this week. Wheel of Fortune, baby. This says kitchen garden. Wheel of Fortune is surrender to divine timing. Surrender. Like I said, whatever this ending is in the what to focus on approach, this is, oh, we hit 20K. Yeah. Way to go, guys. Let's go for 30. I'm goal oriented. Let's go. Remember how I said earlier the Death card is a big transformation and ending, something final, like grand. This is like grand finale combo, but it's an ending you can't control, you can't change. Okay. Wheel of Fortune is just reiterating that because the Wheel of Fortune is all about divine timing. It's a card of Jupiter. So remember how I said Jupiter is moving into Gemini on the 25th? So that could be like a date indicator. Okay, so maybe I would mark your calendar with the 25th as like something really big or important is coming in. Or the 25th of May could just be really relevant for you. I don't know, like a birthday, like a death anniversary, maybe an anniversary of something. Maybe you're graduating. I don't know. But it's like something, there's like a positive turn that happens that is in divine timing that you can't control. So that's why like this vibe of surrender is here. It's also the number 10. So we have 10, 10, 2, 2, and that's it. Yeah. 2, 2, and 10, 10. Oh, and 4, 4. All right. We have 2, 2, 2. 2 of Earth. So 2 of Earth is the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. 6 of Water, which is 6 of Cups. So we have Witch Hazel, the Kitchen Garden, and Barrage. I don't know what Barrage is. It's a flower, clearly. We had the 2 of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck earlier in the reading. So this is giving me the vibe of like, all of a sudden, things just balance out. All of a sudden, something just like plays out the way it's supposed to. It's like you get an opportunity where like you get to prioritize yourself, or it brings your finances back into balance, or your health back into balance, or because you've also like something's come full circle where like you're closing out a lesson. Okay, you were picking up what spirit was putting down for you to learn through a difficult experience. Okay, because the Death card ain't easy, man. That's a difficult transformation here. Okay, there's something where there's a positive turn where you're able to prioritize you. There could also be 2 really big opportunities coming in. And the thing is, with your strength, the 2 of Water, 10 of Wands, choose the one that is less burdensome. Choose the one where you're valued, you're appreciated, you have time for yourself. Like, don't focus on like your status, the way that you look, or the way you'll be perceived. Whatever is like, the suggested approach is choose the direction that brings the most like peace, freedom, balance, and allows you to prioritize yourself. What is coming to light that's been hidden? Because we have full moon, so there's going to be some stuff that's going to come out. Madre of Fire, so Queen of Wands, time. Okay, so that's Aries energy, Queen of Fire or Queen of Wands. Something that's going to make you feel really confident. I mean, this might sound funny, and I haven't talked about this in a while, but some of you, whatever manifestation work you've been doing, or some of you, maybe you do spell work, maybe you did a little ritual, I don't know. There's something that has been like percolating in like the spiritual realm, and now it's like coming out into like the physical, like it's going to show face. So remember, go back to 12/12, December 12th of last year. What intentions were you setting? What were you starting? Okay. 9 of Swords and Page of Swords. And then 7 of Wands. Cinnamon. Okay, cinnamon is abundance. But 7 of Wands. You guys, okay. This is good. At first I saw the 9 of Swords and I was like, bah! Like, okay. But no, not in this context. So some of you, there's like a new path, a new opportunity, a new life. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you're getting an opportunity to travel. And you're like really excited about it, but it freaks you the fuck out. Like, am I ready for this? Am I ready? Like, can I handle this? I'm brand new to this. I don't know. Like, this is like you're putting something out there, and maybe you're nervous that people won't be receptive to you, or a specific person won't be receptive to like what you have to say, or you being vulnerable or putting yourself out there in some way. But they will. They will. I feel like maybe you guys were nervous about something not working out. It could have been like maybe you put something out on like of a creative nature, maybe a book, a podcast, social media, and like you've been pretty consistent with it maybe since last December, and you were nervous like it wasn't going to be well received, or it hasn't been well received. But it's like something is getting new life, or you're getting a new life. Something you were nervous about not getting, like you were losing confidence about it, it's coming. It's coming. But you had to learn to surrender for some reason. It's like maybe since December, you guys have been like learning how to prioritize yourself. Like, let me know in the comments, have things been like a little wonky since December, like slow, or like things have been like ebbing and flowing a lot? Like it hasn't been a steady flow? Like things have been a little like rocky, peaks and valleys? Let me know in the comments. But it looks like that's ending. But the reason why that had to happen was you needed to learn the benefit of slowing down. You needed to learn that, Thor, you better stop. You needed to learn that nothing bad is going to happen if you don't get what you want on your ego's time. Does that make sense? Trust, surrender. Has anyone been like forced to rest, like maybe through getting sick, or maybe a job loss, or maybe someone was removed out of your life, or something was removed out of your life that your ego didn't want removed, but it got removed, and now you're like, okay, I understand why. Thor, get out of here. Out. No. Go. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Get out. Come on. Out. You're fine. Where's your rawhide, dude? No. Sorry, guys. My Thor is like circling Loki because Loki hasn't finished his rawhide yet. Anyway. Let's see any roadblocks. And when I say roadblocks, I mean internal, like your own stuff. Chef Jenny B. Yeah. Jenny, I've been sick too. I was sick in February, and then I kind of got over it, and then it came back in April, and I've been sick since then. I'm going to an ENT tomorrow. Yeah. My husband had Loki and I had Thor, and we met in a dog park. Our life is like a Hallmark movie. It's really funny. Let's see internal roadblocks to watch out for. Ooh, the lovers. The lovers. The Lovers is a roadblock. Interesting. That is the card of Archangel Raphael, by the way. The roadblock could be old habits die hard. The Lovers is a card of a choice, a precipice, okay? Going in a new direction you've never gone before. So there could be fear of going in this new direction, seeing what happens. A roadblock could be you denying your path as a healer, maybe not pursuing or investing in your healing journey or in new healing practices, maybe. The Lovers, the number 6, is also a card of balance, right? Not prioritizing yourself. Let's see. Roadblock. 3 of Swords. Okay, it could be a person. 3 of Swords and 10 of Cups. Okay. There could be something going on with family that is like calling your attention away. I said internal though. Sorry, hold on. I feel like a lot of you guys are doing internal work with regard to like limiting beliefs or beliefs that were conditioned into you, right? So, like, you know, the way that your parents brought you up or your caregiver brought you up. I feel like you letting someone get in the way or an old mindset get in the way of your happiness, right? Like, some of you are people pleasers. Some of you prioritize other people's emotions over your own, or you think that they're more valuable than yours. So don't stop yourself from pursuing something or doing something just because it might hurt someone's feelings or they might not respond in the way you want them to or receive it in the way you want them to. Like, to me, a lot of you are empaths, right? Comment empath if you feel like you're an empath. So the vibe I'm getting here is like, as empaths, being an empath is a trauma response. That's number 1. Okay. So if you've experienced trauma or abuse in your life, you're an empath because it's a survival mechanism. You learn to read people's energy, read people's emotions, their body language, like everything, right? Even maybe you pick up on their thinking or their thought patterns. And because we develop that, we try to play like the emotional mediator. So we will not pursue a new job or a new friendship or a new opportunity or launch a new business or travel somewhere, or any choice that is good for us, only us, because we're afraid it's going to hurt someone else and we don't want to be perceived as like a bad person because we're doing something that's hurting someone else's feelings. Do you get what I'm saying? So remember how I said earlier, like prioritizing yourself? Self-prioritization means that you value your feelings first. You value your feelings the most. You prioritize your emotional well-being over the emotional well-being of other people. That makes sense? So your roadblock is that habit of prioritizing other people's feelings, and like feeling bad because you get a good opportunity and they don't. It's almost like you feel like if you have good fortune, you're like taking something away from someone else. But that's just your lack mentality coming in, right? Or if you get triggered by someone else's success or someone else gets triggered by your success, right? That is lack mentality. That is a self-worth wound showing its ugly head that needs to be healed, right? So if you think about backing down from an opportunity or pursuing a path that you feel very called to do and it's for your emotional fulfillment, and you're thinking about backing down because someone disagrees with you or they're saying, oh, but that would hurt me so much if you did that. It's hurting me what you're saying right now, and you back down, you're going into the old pattern, the old you. Does that make sense to you guys? Let me know in the comments. Oh, you're welcome, ADC. We're afraid about what everyone else wants and thinks. Don't want to rock the boat. Exactly. You don't want to rock the boat. Rock the motherfucking boat. Rock the boat. Okay? Rock the boat. Like, if there are times where... I'll give you guys an example from, like, my life. I call it story time. So, a current issue that my husband and I are having, not issue, a disagreement, is I think I have gnarly allergies in North Carolina. And I've actually really been missing New Jersey. I'm not moving back there permanently, even though I kind of want to. And the sun's coming out as I'm saying this, but it took me like a good 2 months to open up to my husband and say, I want to split my time between here and New Jersey because I miss home. I miss my best friends. My best friend is married to my cousin, and they have 2 kids. And those are the closest kids I'm going to have to like nieces and nephews, and my own children, because I don't want to have biological kids. That's just my personal choice. But I'm like missing them growing up. You know what I mean? And I want to be around more. So we talked about, or I opened up to him about, you know, splitting my time between New Jersey and North Carolina. And he internalized it and said, oh, so like, I feel like you're trying to escape me or get away from me. I feel like I'm not doing enough. And I'm like, I didn't even say that. Like, and you guys know me, most of you do. I'm a very direct person. Like, I say exactly what is on my mind when I'm ready to say it. So my husband, God love him, he is very sensitive. Like he internalized a lot of things. He has self-worth wounds of his own. But yes, it does get frustrating. But I had to explain to him, like, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with me. So you guys see like how the example in my life is mirroring the reading. The 3 of Swords is my husband's reaction, his self-worth wounds coming out, right? Oh, but you don't want to be with me? Like you want to leave me? Like I'm not doing enough for you or doing enough for us, our relationship? And it's getting in between the lovers, the choice I feel is healthy for me to make, me alone, and that will lead me to my ultimate happiness, right? 10 of Cups. But that's actually the perfect example because 10 of Cups is family. And I want to be closer to my family, all of which are in New Jersey, right? I want the best of both worlds, correct. And honestly, I think it's really healthy to have healthy separation when you're in a marriage. That's just my personal opinion, or a relationship in general. I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest. I think being together every single day, every day of your fucking life, that would drive me nuts. But that's just me personally. But does that example help you guys understand? 222 in the likes, guys. 22,200 likes. 222. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. Hey, Tabitha. So don't back down from an opportunity, a new path, a new place, from prioritizing your emotions just because someone else is telling you, well, you're hurting my feelings by doing that. Sorry, not my problem. It's not my problem. That's a you thing, not a me thing. And I know that sounds mean. It's really not. It's just really brutally honest. But when my husband said, I feel like you're trying to get away from me, or I'm not doing it, I feel like I'm not doing enough, I'm not good enough. And I said, babe, I love you so much, but that is a you issue. You feeling like you're not good enough, you're not doing enough, that is a you thing, because I've never said that to you. I've actually reiterated to you that you do enough and that I love you and that I want to spend time with you and I want to be with you. But you also know that I've really been struggling like with my sinuses, with allergies, and now I've gotten 2 sinus infections within 2 months of each other. And guys, I'm the girl who never gets sick. You get me? Like never. So for me to be on antibiotics twice in 1 year and 2 months apart, that is mind-blowing to me. Okay, so it's a legit serious concern for me. So, you know, anyway, you guys get the example I'm giving you. Okay. I also feel like too, don't let your past get in the way of this new path. So 3 of Swords, this could be like your mind telling you something's not going to work out. It could be some ascension symptoms from like the solar flares. It could be. But I'm having like some major inflammation. Like I'm coughing up green stuff. Like it's bacterial for sure. Yeah, I've tried Allegra, guys. Like not to like get into my whole health issues, but I was coughing up green stuff for 3 weeks. Like once you get past that 10-day mark, it's no longer allergy. It's no longer viral. It's bacterial. Believe me, I tried to wait it out. I tried really hard. Anyway, there's something here about not letting your past or your negative mindset get in the way. Like telling yourself something's not going to work out because it didn't work out before. But let's see the outcome. Like, what can you expect at the end of this week? Oh my God! The world! Guys, other than the sun, this is like the best card in the deck. The best. Okay? The world. Look how beautiful. Oh, look at those rainbow colors. Has anyone been like learning about your chakras? Chakras, energy healings. Lots of butterflies in the cards today too. The Tower, a shocking ending, but an ending in your favor. I love that. Okay. The World is a card of closing doors, but receiving abundance. Oh my God, Tabitha, congratulations. That's amazing. Congratulations. Yeah, the World. Oh, shit. Okay. The World and the 4 of Swords. Whoa. So we have the World is the energy of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Then we have the Hanged Man, which is Pisces. And then we have the 4 of Swords, Lavender. Guys, you are ending something that another 12. Guys, where was we had 12 on the Oracle card, and then we have 12 in the Hanged Man. Told you 12-12. Look back to 12-12. I'm telling you, the new moon in Sag last year, what intentions were you setting? Whatever you started then is ending now in like the most abundant and beautiful way. And you guys have been waiting it out. The Hanged Man is like, fuck man, like this is taking a long effing time. Whatever this ending is bringing, it's bringing you more time for self-reflection, more time for healing, more time for rest, more time to like enjoy the fruits of your labor is like the vibe I'm getting here. It's just really beautiful energy. I feel like you guys are going to have a complete change in perspective. It's like, I know things maybe since December have felt like slow or very up and down, a very windy road, right? But think about how much your perspective, your mindset has changed. Your perception of your life or of life in general has changed since then, right? Have you not grown exponentially through all these challenges that you've experienced, right, since December? Or maybe since 2021, since that energy came up? Let me know in the comments, what has changed for you the most since December, right? The Hanged Man is telling me that you guys, maybe you voluntarily sacrificed something, or you taking a step back and doing the work that required some really deep self-reflection is why this ending is coming, and it's ending in your favor. It's almost like beliefs have changed, lots of growth. Yeah, love my stuff. Yeah, love it. It's almost like you're gonna have more time to figure things out. You're gonna have more time for maybe travel. That's big. Maybe you guys are gonna have more money, more time for a move, to buy a property. Maybe just more time, more abundance to just chill and relax, and to like some of you are going to be heavily focused on your healing journey. Hold on. This could also be learning more. So some of you could be investing in a class to learn more about healing in new ways. Like, remember I was talking about the chakras and Reiki and healing earlier? For some of you, you guys could be going back to school, taking a course, a workshop, with regard to learning how to heal in like a new way, or heal like emotional wounds, maybe the mind, something along those lines. Whoa, you guys, this week is insane. Awakening. This is the Judgment card in this deck. Tulsi. Three out of 4 cards are major arcanas. Awakening is rebirth. The Judgment card. This is like something from the past, like done. Oh my God, this is like, maybe you guys are ending like a karmic relationship, a karmic, like serving out some karma. I feel like some of you guys carried over some really harsh karma from past lives, and that you're finally closing it out big time. Nikki, I do not. If you want a one question, link is in my bio. And then 3 of Wands. Yeah, some of you are traveling. Some of you are traveling. Some of you are going on a retreat, or you're called to go on a retreat. Some of you might be creating a retreat. Some of you might be taking a step back to learn how your healing journey, like how you can use your healing journey or your abundance to like be of service to others, help others close out this cycle. This is me filing for divorce with stalling on it because I'm scared. Yeah. The thing is, my loves, there's never going to be a perfect time. There's never going to be a perfect time. Believe me, when I left my ex-fiance and that's not a marriage, like I know it's not a divorce, but when I left my ex-fiance in December of 2021, that was like probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And I tried to leave 3 times before that, and I didn't. Once in February, once in July, and then once in September, and I didn't, of that year. And it was so much harder and so much more explosive of a breakup than it needed to be. So if I can give you any advice on stepping out of your comfort zone and getting out of something that's toxic or unhealthy, like a relationship, a job, a mindset, do it now. I had a session with my therapist this morning. And I was talking to her about like, why couldn't I have done this healing work 2 years ago? You know what I mean? Like, why did I wait until now? It would have been so much easier then. You know what I mean? And she said, well, your subconscious has a really sneaky way of giving you workarounds to avoid the internal healing, right? Because I told you guys earlier that I was diagnosed with PTSD a month ago. And I'm still kind of like accepting that. But with PTSD, your subconscious mind will reroute you so like you don't face those really deep emotions, that trauma, because it's painful, right? And your subconscious is trying to protect you from that pain. The thing is, you end up hurting yourself in the end because you're staying in something that drains your energy versus supports your energy, right? So there's no perfect time. You're never going to be fully ready. You just got to dive in. It's just like when I started my business too. I wasn't ever fully ready. I just dove in, and here we are 5 years later, and I'm doing great. And I would never go back. I wouldn't trade the experience for anything. You know, but when I was going through it, it sucked. It sucks. Breakups suck. Leaving a job sucks. Leaving a place you've lived for years sucks, right? Like, yeah, it's okay to say it sucks. Embrace the suck. I tell this to clients all the time. Like, it's part of spiritual awakening to feel every human emotion, right? That's part of the healing process, right? If you want to get mad at the situation, go for it. Feel angry. Be like, this sucks, man. This is fucking awful. This is awful. It hurts. It doesn't feel good. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it, but I don't want to. It's not fun making these changes. It's necessary, right? You say that again. It may not be fun, but it's necessary. That's why you, the authentic version of you, keep circling back to it. Keep circling back. Because your authentic version of you knows that it is necessary for your evolution as a person, as a soul, to do this for yourself. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve to see what it is, what life is like on the other side of the pain, of the toxicity, of the codependency, of the negative self-talk, of the fear. You deserve that. Comment, I deserve that. And it's so funny because this is my Seasons of the Witch deck. This is for the fall though. However, notice how we got a card with falling leaves, and the deck has falling leaves on the front. So let's see. Tabitha, were you doing fingers crossed for my mastermind? Divine timing, baby. All right, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Haunted house, 22. So we have another, look at this. We have 22. Under that, we have breathwork number 4. And then look at this, card number 42. We have card number 22, card number 4, and then card number 42. Are you serious? Anyone been seeing 4s and 2s everywhere? I don't know. And guys, keep tapping the screen like the live. We got a 30K like goal. We're so stinking close. Let's go. All right, but anyway, haunted house was on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Unsettled issues, a need to let go, or clean house. Your higher self chose this card because a person or situation from your past is preventing you from experiencing the bliss that is waiting for you once you clear this energy from your orbit. Are you fucking kidding me? This is all I've been talking about this entire reading, man. You might see the energy of this card manifest in an ex who continues to come back into your life whenever it's convenient for them to do so. Perhaps you are a loyal friend. You are loyal to a friend who is not loyal to you in return. And despite how many times you have been burned, you continue to support them when they call. You might be staying with an employer who doesn't value you and your ideas, so you feel as though your talent is being overlooked and wasted. Choosing to let go of what brings you pain is a critical form of self-care. Please comment confirm that I literally have been saying this like the entire reading. Anyway, haunted house prompts you to examine the people and areas of your life that make you feel trapped, afraid, abandoned, hurt, and confused. These situations may trigger something within you, and when you are blended with these emotional bombs, you may be blinded to the exit. The door might have been right in front of you the entire time, but you're experiencing an illusion that has led you to believe there's no escape. Okay, so this was exactly what I was talking about with your subconscious rerouting you to avoid pain. That's exactly what I described. Okay. It may be you have taken on the role of a healer and believe it's your job to change the actions of others. It is not. Your responsibility is to your own healing and well-being. Self-prioritization. What have I been saying? Oh my God, I love this. Even though it may be painful, taking steps to set boundaries with others provides a healing pathway for them as well. By letting go, you are choosing not to enable their behaviors and are shining a light on their shadow. You very well could be the healer after all simply by taking steps to heal yourself. That was just the bottom, you guys. Holy shit. Damn. Rebecca, same here. What like a lovely reading, Rebecca, for the week we start working together. That's awesome. Rebecca is my newest one-on-one client, by the way, you guys. Yay! I'm so excited. Okay. Witches gathering. Gather in power, come together in grace. Unity is rising and all will be embraced. All right. Let's see. Loyalty, faith, friendship, and cooperation. Okay. I love these cards. They are so pretty. So pretty. Your higher self chose this card because it is a good omen of friendship and renewed connection. This is a positive sign for you if you're seeking to reconnect with a lost friend. Take steps to reach out as your reunion will result in a joyful and positive experience. Witches gathering is also a great sign if you're seeking new relationships, either intimate or platonic. There are people who are just your kind of people, and you will likely go on to build rewarding, loyal, and long-lasting relationships with any new people entering your life at this time. Seek people who share your values and interests. You may be surprised to find there are many people who understand you on a soul deep level who have been looking for someone just like you to occupy room in their life. This card also brings an important message. Relationships are not to be taken lightly, and they require care and attention. It's important to make time for the people who are most important to you because they need your love and support just as much as you need theirs, and maybe even more. This card guides you to say yes to as many social invitations as possible. There are people who are very eager to meet you, and you never know when a party or a night out with a friend can change your life. It's even more critical for new relationships that are fragile and just beginning to take shape. If you're feeling vulnerable, it's safe to say others might be feeling something. It's safe to say others might be feeling the same way. Making time and doing your best confirms your desires to have others around and will go a long way in showing how much you care. And that's what I got. That's what I got for you guys for the week ahead. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay? Prioritize yourself. Your emotions are your priority. The emotional well-being of another person is not your priority. Okay? And let go of anything and anyone that's holding you back. Wow. Because you guys deserve freedom from that, man. But you're not going to know what freedom feels like on the other side of your fear unless you face your fear, right? But anyway, that's what I got for you guys. If this reading resonated and you guys resonate with my